that leaves, I mean, at this point, it's difficult to figure out. Becky, Bayley, Lita, Trish, Damage Control. There are lots of possibilities here. We could have the tag titles defended. Could be Lita and Becky versus Damage Control. Could be Lita and Becky versus Ronda and Shayna. It could be a 3-on-3 with Becky, Lita, and Trish versus Damage Control. We could have Bayley versus Trish in a singles match. Like, there's so many possibilities here that we're not going to get any sort of clarity on until next Raw or the week after that. And I'm still not sure how I feel about it. We just talked about it a couple days ago when we talked about Raw, and I'm still not, I'm not on board with anything really at this point.
I know. It's weird because you want to see the women's tag titles defend at Mania. In my opinion, I don't think that Damage Control should have lost the tag titles. If you do a title change, it should have been done at the grandest stage of them all, pay-per-view coming up in a few weeks. It's weird. So in what I'm seeing from this or gathering from this is that they're trying to do a 6-man with this and try to just make it one big, getting over push type of match for Damage Control, for Becky, and then have Lita and Trish have their moment in the sun. And then my own personal prediction of what could happen is that it will eventually, like, Damage Control wins, we'll say, because they have to be honest.
Yeah.
Damage Control wins, and then you see within the next few weeks and at Backlash, if they don't keep the feud going, and then you're gonna see Trish and Lita turn on Becky, and then they're gonna be the heels who, kind of like remember when the New Age Outlaws came back for like a hot minute and won the tag titles and did like, we're gonna have that come about, but it'll be a little bit longer than them. And they'll do their thing and get some women over and, make some stars in that sense. But it's just weird right now. We're in a real purgatory.
Yeah. Well, and that's the thing too. If they do go with like the tag team championships being defended, I feel like as much as I love Trish, I feel like Bayley deserves a better singles match than being against Trish, because I also feel like that's just being overplayed. That card with the women is being overplayed, where it's like, one of the top women in the company versus Lita, or one of the top women in the company versus Trish, one of them versus whoever, like whoever the legend is that they bring in of the women. Like, as great as it is, it's like, I'm kind of like, I'm not that intrigued by it anymore. And since Bayley hasn't had a match on Mania since 2020, 2019, whatever year it was, I feel like she deserves a better match than being we're checking this off because we got a legend, so we need her to be in a match. Like, I don't know. So this is a match that I'm not exactly interested in, but I am all for there being one or two more women's matches being added. But I could see one of them being a pre-show match. I could see it not ending up on the main show.
No, they would put it on the main show. You have to.
You have to.
You have to put it on the main show. This is not a pre-show type match.
I guess we shall see. We shall see.